Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Kenny.
What do you got there, Kenny?
I got a ball and I got a plane.
Please don't tell me you're gonna destroy my daughter's toy.
Hee-yah! If the ball breaks the plane, it's a touchdown!
Ah, damn, actually, you know what? I'm really not even mad. You know why, Kenny? 'Cause you're goddamn right. Most defenses usually employ a base 4-3 defense. 4-3 means you have 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, and then 4 D-backs. Now, what some defenses will do in obvious passing situations is they will take out a linebacker and put in another D-back, giving them more speed on the field. They call that a nickel package. Sometimes they'll go a step further and take out 2 linebackers, replacing them with 2 D-backs, and that's usually referred to as a dime defense. But taking out linebackers and getting speed on the field? Nah, Kirk Ferentz ain't here for any of that noise. Early in the second quarter, Penn State had yet to score, and they found themselves in an obvious passing down on 2nd and 14. But Iowa stayed in their 4-3 base defense, meaning that this linebacker out here, number 49, was stuck one-on-one in the slot with KJ Hamler. The result is exactly what you would expect. KJ's going to run up the field and then do an out route cutting to the sideline, easily beating the linebacker and picking up a big chunk of yardage that Penn State desperately needed. So there's KJ. He's going to run an out route. Now let's watch that play again. This is 6 plays later. Penn State is once again facing 3rd and 7, an obvious passing down. And once again, Iowa stays in their 4-3 base defense. You can see they have 1, 2, 3 linebackers on the field, and once again, their linebacker number 49 is matched up one-on-one with KJ in the slot. And KJ is going to run the exact same route that we just saw. He's going to go up the field and cut to the sideline. And the thing is, this time, the Iowa defender absolutely knows that it's coming. Watch him. He doesn't backpedal. He doesn't worry about KJ beating him deep. He literally just sits right there waiting for KJ to break, and as soon as KJ does break to the sideline, he jumps in front of the route. The problem is he's a linebacker and not a D-back. So even though he knew the route was coming, even though he jumped it perfectly, he was just too slow. He completely whiffed on the ball, leaving KJ a wide open field to work with, which Hamler turned into 6 points for the Nittany Lions. So again, here's KJ, going to run up the field and just do an out route. So the terrible officiating call that everyone's talking about is the overturned touchdown at the goal line. But here's another play that I think was just as bad. With a minute and a half left before halftime, Iowa had a 2nd and 7 deep in their own territory. And Penn State ended up getting a huge sack on this play, tackling Nate Stanley inside his own 5-yard line. Backed up close to their goal line, Iowa probably does a conservative play call on 3rd down and punts to Penn State, who would have the ball in great field position and an opportunity to score before the half. But the refs called a holding penalty on Penn State, which, as we're about to see, I don't know if it existed. Iowa only sends 3 receivers downfield on the play. 1, 2, 3. And while they don't stay on the camera the entire time, I dare you to try and find anything on this play that looks anything remotely close to holding.
Interestingly,
Okay, let's pause it right here. This receiver, there's no one around him. There's absolutely no way anyone could be holding here. The receiver down here is running right by Castro Fields, but he's not laying a hand on him. Same thing up here. You can see that John Reed is on this receiver, but again, he's a few yards off of him, not a single hand on him. Now, both of these receivers are about to run out of the frame, but Nate Stanley is also about to get sacked, and you're going to see that there's almost no time for them to commit any kind of holding penalty whatsoever.
interestingly, Iowa got up there pretty quickly.
And down goes Stanley. Now I'm going to let this play, because what usually happens when there's a penalty is that the TV crew will try and find a replay of it, and then they'll show it to you. So let's see if that happens. You can see the announcers are going to start trying to, fill, waiting for the production crew to find the replay to show them. They're waiting. They're waiting. We're watching the players literally walk up to the line of scrimmage as they try and find a replay of the penalty. No replay. I wonder why not. Listen.
Hard for us to even find the hold on that play.
He says they can't even find the hold on the play. That's why there never was a replay. It's because there was no hold. It was all made up. It's all a conspiracy. Get out. Robert Windsor had the game of his life on Saturday, but no play he made was more important than the one you're about to see right here. He's lined up over the center, and on this play he actually gets double-teamed by the center and the left guard. But he pushes past both of them, he pressures Nate Stanley, and forces an errant throw that Penn State picks off that leads to their game-winning touchdown. So the interception on this play is 100% caused by the pressure right here. And by the way, this came one play after a phantom pass interference that they called on Penn State on 3rd down for Iowa. The football gods have a way of correcting things. Screw you, refs. 2 plays after the interception, Penn State found itself in 3rd and 10, still only leading by 4 points. They really needed a touchdown in this possession to put the game away. Now, the reason you're watching this play is that in the past, there may have been some downs, say like a 4th and 5, where you thought Penn State should throw the ball and they ran it and it didn't work. Well, I want to show you this play because there are some instances where if you run the ball on an obvious passing down, it can work. First down. So the next time Penn State runs the ball when you think they should have thrown it, remember this play because sometimes it does work. So Noah Cain, obviously the best running back that Penn State has at the moment. Now, if only there was a show out there that could have told you that was going to be the case 5 months ago. Oh, wait, what's this? It's the Kevin and Kenny show from the Blue-White game. Let's see what they had to say. There is one person that stood out for me, Noah Cain. So this first play is no big deal. Just Cain breaking an arm tackle from, Penn State's leading tackler a year ago, Parsons. We'll get another look at it here. Whoop, right by Parsons. And then look. Breaks a tackle, dodges another tackle. It's only about a 5-yard run, but it's impressive. Now, his most impressive play of the day was definitely this touchdown catch. Watch this. Whoop, whoop. And he stretches into the end zone for a touchdown. What got him breaking all those tackles? I swear, he even breaks a tackle from his own guy. Watch 88 come in to try and make a block. He dodges the tackle from 88, gets into the end zone. He's going to be good. See, watching the Kevin and Kenny show is like getting a glimpse into the future. But wait, there's more. Kenny had a take on Noah Cain too. What? Why are you shaking your head at me like that, Kenny?
Because that was a weak-ass take.
Well, why don't you show me how it's done?
Fine. Noah Cain will be the best player Penn State's ever had.
Kenny, this is a team that just had Saquon Barkley not 2 years ago.
Did Barkley win the Heisman?
No.
Was Barkley Penn State's all-time leading rusher?
No.
Hell, did Barkley even ever make the playoffs?
No, he didn't do any of those things.
The donkey wins again.
So remember, if Noah Cain wins the Heisman, becomes Penn State's all-time leading rusher, and leads us into the playoffs for the first time ever, it was Kenny that said it first.
All right, we've had our fill of you, Kevin. It's time for my segment.
Well, that's our show for this week. But before I let you go, I have one final thought. 15 years ago, Penn State and Iowa played in one of the worst games in the history of college football. It ended in a 6-4 Hawkeye victory, and Iowa was so confident that Penn State couldn't move the ball on them that towards the end of the game, they took an intentional safety rather than risking Penn State blocking a punt for a touchdown. It was such a disaster that for some people, anytime you tried to bring the game up, they would tell you it was too soon. Kind of like how when a tragedy happens, it's too soon to talk about it. Well, I want to let you know that this victory that Penn State just had was their 6th in a row over Iowa. And it was James Franklin's 4th victory over Iowa. Penn State's 6th in a row, Franklin's 4th in a row. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and say it. It is now okay to talk about the 6-4 game. Why are you shaking your head at me, Kenny?
Too soon!